undress you. Ba-dee-da-ba-ba, ba-dee-da-da-da. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I wanna get to know you.
All the Namibian Grade 4 learners, good morning. Welcome to MyZone online school. My name is Ms. Fotolela, together with Chanel. Before our lesson, we need to sanitize our hands. Let's take our sanitizers and then we spray. Rub your hands in and out between the fingers and practice the social distancing. Very good. Today's lesson, we will be discussing about the health education and personal health. Let's turn on page 16. Competencies. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to list the components of a healthy snack. Explain how healthy eating habits can improve your health. Before we start with the lesson, we need to understand some words that we will use during the lesson. The first word is a component. What is a component? A component simply means that different things that make up something, and a habit is something that you often do. List components of healthy snacks. Healthy snacks consist of natural food that contains the right nutrients such as whole grain, plant oil. For example, we have the seeds and the nuts. Fruits and vegetables. Now let's look on the board here. Whole grain. What are the examples of a whole grain? We have bread. Bread is made from whole grain, as well as wheat bix. Good. Plants that are seeds and nuts. Think of any food that is made up of seeds or nuts. We have the beans. What else do we have? And then the peanuts. Very good. Fruits and vegetables. We are aware of a lot of fruits and vegetables. We know a lot of them. Will you be able to mention fruits and vegetables? We have the apples. As well as the bananas. Now, let's turn on page 17. We are going to explain how healthy eating habits can improve a person's health. Eating healthy food provides nutrients to our bodies. It helps us to grow. It improves our health and builds a strong immune system. It provides the body with energy. Now, we are going to do an activity. you must be able to list the components of healthy snack and also to explain how healthy eating habits can improve our person's health. Let's just read through. Look at the picture and answer the following questions. Number 1, you list 3 healthy snacks. Number 2, you explain 2 ways how healthy eating habits can improve a person's health. Let's turn on page 18. You will find the memorandum of the activity that you just did now. This is the end of our lesson. I hope you enjoyed the lesson and understand it very well. Remember to sanitize your hands every time. You rub your hands again between the fingers, and then we practice the social distance. Bye-bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Shoshi and I am Peg. My mommy used to tell me that I need to wash my hands and sanitize it to keep the germs away. Also, one thing you can remember is to sing the alphabet song while you wash your hands. After that, it will be super clean. I usually do it. And until next time, bye!
Good morning, Namibians. Welcome back to MyZone online school. My name is Ms. Fotolela, together with Chanel. Before we start today's lesson, remember to always sanitize your hands. And practice social distance and also wearing your mask. Today's lesson, we will continue with health education, focusing on dental health. Let's turn to page 17. By the end of the lesson, you must be able to state 3 functions of healthy teeth. Demonstrate the correct teeth brushing techniques. During our lesson, let's first look at the following words. There is function, a special activity or a purpose of something. Technique, a particular way of doing something. 3 functions of healthy teeth. Teeth help us to tear food. Teeth help us to chew food. And teeth help us to grind food. Let's turn on page 18. We are going to demonstrate the correct teeth brushing techniques. You brush your teeth twice a day for 2 minutes. Clean each tooth carefully. Brush in small circles to remove plaque where your teeth and gum meet. Brush the outside of your teeth and then all chewing surfaces. Use the tip of your toothbrush to clean behind your teeth. Brush downwards of your upper teeth and upwards of your lower teeth. On page 18, there is a very short activity for you. Question 1, state 3 functions of healthy teeth. Question 2, match the numbers to the correct way of brushing. Use the tip of your toothbrush to clean behind your teeth. You will look at the picture, you identify the number that makes sense with the correct sentence. Use the outside and then inside and then all the chewing surfaces. Brush in small circle. Brush your teeth twice daily for 2 minutes. Just do this activity on your own, and on page 19, you will find the memorandum. This is the end of our lesson. I hope you will be able to state the 3 functions of healthy teeth, demonstrate the correct teeth brushing techniques. Remember to always sanitize your hands. And wear your mask every time. Social distance. Stay home, stay safe.
Hi everyone, I'm Josie and I'm back. Even though the schools are closed, I thought about we can still do online classes, learning and reading. You can also do your schoolwork. Till next time, bye!
Good morning, Namibia. Welcome to MyZone online school. My name is Laina Fatolela with my friend here. Before we start with today's lesson, let's first sanitize our hands. You rub your hands between the fingers, in and out, and then we practice social distance and wearing our mask. Today's lesson will be discussing about diseases. Let's turn on page 15. Let's look at the competencies. At the end of the lesson, you must be able to list examples of communicable diseases. For example, TB, measles, STIs, rabies, and etc. You must be able to state environmental factors that can cause the spread of communicable diseases. During our lesson, we'll be using some new words that I want you to understand. Communicable can be passed on to other people. Disease and illness. Tuberculosis, which is TB, is an infectious disease that mainly affects your lungs. Measles, an infectious viral disease causing fever and a red rash, typically occurring in childhood. Sexual transmitted infections, which is STIs, is an infection passed from one person to another person through sexual contact. Rabies is a deadly virus spread to people from the saliva of infected animals. And lastly, chickenpox is a highly contagious disease caused by the initial infection virus. Now, what is a communicable disease? It is an illness that can spread from an infected person through saliva droplets from sneezing and coughing. List examples of communicable diseases. We have tuberculosis, which is TB. Now, you will have high fever, coughing up blood, weight loss, and sweating at night. Measles, you will have a dry cough, sore throat, fever, as well as a running nose. Sexually transmitted infections, which is STIs. You will not be able to give birth when you grow up, meaning you will be infertile. Let's turn on page 16. Continuing with the communicable diseases, we have rabies. You will have a fear of water, and you will also be a violent person. And lastly, there is chickenpox. You will have high temperature, headache, and you will not want to eat food. Now, if you notice that you have these symptoms, please visit the nearest clinic to get an injection and abstain from sexual activities for the STIs. State environmental factors that can cause the spread of communicable diseases. Poor water supply. Most of the germs live in dirty water, and you will get diseases such as diarrhea. Poor sanitation facilities. There's also lack of health service, unhealthy food or poor diet, climate or weather like drought or flood. On page 17, there is an activity for you. Let's read the questions together. Question 1, you list examples of communicable diseases. Question 2, you state environmental factors that can cause the spread of communicable diseases. The memorandum is at the end of the booklet on page 22. This is the end of our presentation. Let's sanitize our hands again. Practice social distance and wearing your mask all the time. Stay home, stay safe.
What is social distancing? Hi everyone, I am Zoshi, and I'm back. It literally just means that you need to stay home all the time and keep away from crowded places. And remember to keep your distance from your friends too. Everybody stay safe. Yay! Till next time. Bye!
At this point, I would like to indicate that we are only going to take the religions that believe in God, or any God for this matter, into account, as theology means the study of God and of God's relation to the world.
Okay, I would like to move on to my first point. Like my first speaker said, preaching is like a profession
Point
because...
of information.
Yes.
Yeah. There's that Bushiri, I don't know if you heard of him, and he's also a qualified theologist, and he also takes advantage of the people's vulnerability.
And then 15 knowledge to maintain that infrastructure. And now citizenship because they're here for a long time. If you live there for 15 years building a road, of course you can get citizenship. And now there's a land crisis in Africa. Where will Africans live? I am sorry for my continent.
Wow, look at that, guys.
Last time I couldn't reach this. Now, when you come to a mountain, you gotta make sure you have comfortable heels, comfortable shoes. No. There's no clouds now. It's coming. Okay, so when you come out, you get your photos there. So, Annie got a Dasi, and we're gonna name her Mika.
Alang hier vir sy tutor.
Ja, so song, City, Fayamilo.
Maar is dat ek vrede maak met Patricia?
Wat? Ons is land uit. Ek gaan eens probeer om 'n verskoning uit te dink.
Ander aanval. Groot man negi, showdown in Oppie Coffee tomorrow. Shop right. Shop right. Shop smart. Shop right.
The Namibia Statistics Agency is busy with census mapping, a preface for the main population and housing census to be conducted in 2021. Census mapping aims to demarcate the entire Namibia into uniquely defined units of enumeration areas to provide an accurate national geographic frame to conduct census. To find out more, tune in to Conversations with the NSA.
Win free airtime with hashtag #LearnOn1. Share your comments on the lessons. SMS your feedback, name and town to 555. Hashtag #LearnOn1. Invite learning in.
COVID-19 affects people differently. Many people show no symptoms at all, but some are hospitalized for weeks. So what does the disease do to your body? The coronavirus enters through the mouth. It then usually attaches itself to cells lining the nose, throat, airways or lungs. It can turn these cells into factories that multiply and spread the virus. For the majority, a fever, cough are as bad as it gets. But the virus sacs where oxygen goes into the blood, as the lungs fill with fluid and debris.
I legit couldn't breathe. My oximeter was measuring under 88% oxygen levels, which is very dangerous. And the only time I ever thought my life was in danger was at that point.
COVID-19 doesn't just affect the lungs. It can also disrupt the immune system, which is used by the body to fight illnesses. Cytokines are part of the immune system that find and signal infections. For some people with severe COVID-19, this system can go into overdrive. If too many cytokines build up, it can cause an overreaction that damages healthy cells. This is called a cytokine storm for the most severe cases. COVID-19 can lead to seizures or even a coma. It can also cause brain problems that lead to strokes. The immune system overreacting can cause clots that stop the blood supply to parts of the brain. Brain inflammation, psychosis and dementia-like symptoms can